As the first light caresses the Dubai skyline, an ancient art unfurls, unraveling a hidden career that whispers the city secrets from the heavens. While we approach the hot air balloon site, drones gracefully dance above the desert's golden canvas, signaling the start of our extraordinary journey. Dubai's fascination with hot air ballooning has evolved into a rich tapestry of experiences. As the sun paints the desert dawn, the balloons ascend, carrying with them not just passengers, but the dreams and aspiration of a city constantly reaching for new heights. Imagine lying flat on your back as you descend, the basket tipping as it lands. The captain, ever watchful, reminding our team to be cautious with their cameras. Little did we know, the entire landing process was captured.
So I'm Andrew and I'm from New Zealand. So I've been flying here in Dubai for the past 9 years. Well, it's a beautiful place to be. You're flying over the dunes and seeing the sunrise every morning. It's a fantastic place to be. To see the sunrise, to see it over the dunes, to see it rising over the Hajj Mountains. Yeah, it's a really beautiful place to fly. So we have very strict safety procedures. You can see that everyone is strapped in, and we need to make sure, and we have to abide by the local regulations and the air law here. So we're just like any other airline, in fact. So it's highly restricted and it's very safe. When I was about 6 years old, I saw my first balloon. I thought that's what I want to do. So that's what I did. So it's a passion for me. I've flown in 87 countries. I've done more than 3,000 flights, and I never get tired of it.
Ever wondered how hot air balloons take flight? And here's a playful twist. Cars use nitrous oxide, NOS. But what if hot air balloons had a dose of NOS too?
That's an interesting question. No, but actually sometimes if it's very cold, we do spike the tanks with nitrogen. Just gives us a bit of extra pressure to put more heat into the balloon. So, but no NOS, that won't be very good in the propane that we use.
In a final touch of cultural richness, Captain Andrew Parker shares a cultural moment in his native Maori language, connecting with
Yes, so ko Andrew takuingoa, ko taupari te maunga, ko waikato te awa, no kirikiriro hou, ko Parker taku whānau, ko Andrew takuingoa. Kia ora.
Our next destination, a picturesque breakfast spot, reveals the magic of Dubai. Here, meet a falconer and his majestic pet falcon as camels stand ready for a journey into the heart of this serene oasis.
Good morning everyone, my name is Lushona, I am from South Africa. To the left of me I have my special friend, his name is Spitfire, he's an Altai Seika falcon. He comes all the way from the United Kingdom, but the species Altai Seika is actually indigenous to Mongolia Mountains, the Altai Mountains. Now of course guys, this is the national bird of the United Arab Emirates for a very good reason. Right? So 4,000 years ago, maybe a little bit less than 4,000, they used falcons as a hunting companion. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about the nomadic people, the Bedouins. So they would trap the falcons as they would migrate from Asia all the way to Africa. Right now, this harness is basically the trap. So on top of the trap, they have small little knots called slip knots. So as these guys are migrating now, they would actually basically try and catch the little pigeons, because obviously it's not moving, it's easy food. As they try and catch it, the tiny little legs and the toes go through those loops of the knots. They try to take off. Of course, now the pigeon is attached to something heavy. So of course he tries to take off, tightens around the legs, trapping the falcon.
Maintaining a calm and focused falcon is key. Bedouins skillfully cover the falcon's eyes to keep them tranquil during the trapping process.
As you can see, we have something on his head at the moment to cover his eyes to keep him calm. So basically the Bedouins had to do this as they trapped their falcons, right? Once the falcon has calmed down, they get the falcon onto the glove. I don't have a glove here today now, but this is a mangla, so this is more for the guests. It's more comfortable. It can go underneath the hand. But of course with the Bedouins, they would get them onto the glove and they start the process of training, which can take up to 1 month. At the end of the training sessions, they take their falcons out into the desert and they will help basically hunt with them throughout the entire winter season. Right? Only winter. Of course, 4,000 years ago, the Bedouins did not have air conditioning. So what they would do is every season, as the season came to an end, they release the falcons as they migrate from Africa back to Asia. And this would repeat itself every single year. Alright, Bedouins trap new falcons, they train them up, they hunt with them.
From survival partner to sports companion, these majestic birds continue their legacy, embodying the essence of UAE's cultural heritage.
Of course, this is why the falcon has become the national bird of the United Arab Emirates, because they played a small little part of the survival for the Bedouins and their families. Of course, nowadays they're not used for hunting mostly, it's more for sports now, but they still remain one of the most important animals in the UAE.
As our skyward and desert odyssey in Dubai concludes, the hot air balloon's magic, falcon majesty, and camel ride's rhythmic sway linger in our hearts. Today's journey was more than exploration. It was an immersive dance with Dubai's enchanting cultural tapestry. Apart from admiring the views from the very top, glide with us through what we experienced on land too. From the adrenaline-pumping buggy rides to the super exciting dune bashing in the desert, Dubai certainly has too much to offer. Our experience on the buggy rides was super exhilarating. Plus, we've gotten ourselves in a sticky situation too. It's cause we had to give our poor buggy a little push since it was pretty much stuck. Now that's a story you won't hear every day. These people from Romania know that it's true too.
It's more scarier here to drive the ATV.
Today, yeah, this is the first experience of the days we wanted to try the desert, which I find a bit scary, but yeah, interesting, it's fun.
What's about to happen next is not for the faint-hearted, because for the SUV dune bashing ride, it's going to be wild. Our driver Bashir seems shy and polite at first, but the whole driving experience really took all of us by surprise.
Yes, of course, like this is like a job and also have fun. So of course we come for the dune bashing. It's enjoyable job.
Bashir's aggressive driving while keeping a smile throughout the ride was really unforgettable because all we could do was just bouncing in the car seats. It was really such a thrilling ride. You should definitely not drink too much before getting on it. The vast expanse of golden sand dunes stretches as far and wide as the eye can see, leaving us in awe as we step out of the SUV. Our next activity, sandboarding. Before we leave for the campsite dinner, Bashir offered to take jumping shots of us in the sand dunes. All of us really had a great time. We take a break, share stories and bond with one another.
It's me, Manzik. My name is Manzik Hussain and I'm camp guide here. I'm working as a tourist information manager in VIP section. So he's my colleague, my best friend. So, introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's Bilal and we're working as a tour guide here in the desert safari. We're introducing the camp activities and everything to the people. So we're providing the services for everything.
We arrived at the campsite with stars above brightly shining on us and camels outside the main entrance ready to greet and welcome our arrival. The light from the campsite illuminated our faces as we gathered around a makeshift dinner setup. The flavors of the traditional candy given to us upon arrival hit us on a whole new level. Rustic tables are set nicely and everything looks cozy.
It's good. It's good.
Manzik provided a warm welcome and led us to a table where we had a great view of the performances of the night. As we indulged in the food served before us, one can't help but to wonder that this has certainly got to be one of the best things life has got to offer. Good food, good company, everything felt great.
We say always we're improving the services and we will wish to have more people in our camp.
So for positive criticism, we're learning new the things from people. Some people suggesting about food, about services. So we always following their suggestions, their advice. And every day we try to improve our services day by day, and inshallah we're growing up. And after a few days we will start separate buffet here, so live station for VIP seating. So they will make separate food, separate barbecues and noodles, live station.
The serenity of the night certainly transports us into admiring and appreciating everything before us. What will happen in the next adventure for the group of friends? Stay tuned and brace yourselves.